can't even fucking wait to play this game. I can't even imagine what new shit Naughty Dog came up with. What the fuck?
So is that everything you hoped for?
Alright, so Last of Us 2 came out and it's been getting stellar reviews across the board. You got so many companies just drowning us in how fucking incredible this game is. You have to buy this game. There is, however, a small problem. A petite quandary, if you will. The entire universe hates this game. Before it even came out, before anyone even played the game, everyone hated it.
You get what you fucking deserve.
People were acting like this was Game of Thrones Season 8.
It very much reminded me of Game of Thrones Season 8.
It's like that final season of Game of Thrones.
In some ways, it shows just how much influence critics have. People want to make a smart choice with their money, and if everyone's saying this game is dog shit, why buy it? You would probably want to spend your $60 on something nice, like 140 chicken nuggets. That's a lot of nuggets. If it was between dog shit and 140 crispy, delicious, golden brown, perfectly crunchy with that sweet and sour sauce, I mean, it's no question. In this case, you choose the dog shit. Because this game is truly a masterpiece. Forget Season 8, this is like Red Wedding. After you finish the game, you'll realize this is basically a Greek tragedy. A story about two flawed characters looking for revenge. There are no heroes, no bad guys, no justice, just tragic figures who have done horrible things and are haunted by their choices. This is a dark, bleak game. A constant reminder of how terrible and petty humans can be. All of it juxtaposed by the many memorable, lighthearted moments between the characters.
Dina, it's a gas mask bong.
God, he was so smart.
It's a reminder of what makes us human and what makes us monsters. And the combat will make you feel like a monster with how incredibly graphic and brutal it can be. I never felt bad for killing an NPC, but now I feel like a piece of shit for killing Maggie. In Uncharted 2, you kill so many generic NPCs that by the end of the game, you're just numb. But in Last of Us 2, just shooting a guy in the shoulder is fucking horrific. Holy shit. The combat is still very similar to the first game. It's a stealth combat system that isn't robust, but refined down to the basics. Leading enemies into traps or getting that clutch shot with your pistol feels incredibly satisfying. It's still a little too repetitive though. This game is a technical masterpiece. Game designers have recreated cities for a while, but not quite like this. A complete reimagining of what Seattle would look like if nature was healing. Each set is so beautifully crafted, it pushes your PS4 to its limits. I mean, just listen to mine. Now we get to the story. We got spoilers coming up. I'm gonna hit you with those spoils. Right at the start of the game, Naughty Dog does something incredibly shocking. They kill off my favorite character. That's right, you kill the dog. Okay, so actually this new character, Abby, kills off everyone's favorite character, Joel. It was incredibly shocking, but it wasn't really surprising. In the first game, by the end, you already expect the unexpected. Tess dies, this guy kills himself, Joel kills Marlene. You know what was surprising? The fact that Joel didn't die in the first game. I was almost half expecting the game to end with just Ellie. So here you are, Joel's dead, what are you gonna do about it? Nothing? Fuck that, I'm gonna kill that bitch. It's in this moment that Ellie is transformed. She is now Leonardo DiCaprio, and nothing will stop her from getting her revenge. After 3 days go by, you are so close to getting your revenge, but then all of a sudden, boom, plot twist. The clock resets, you're now Abby. But hold on, I hate this bitch. You get to play the same 3 days, but only this time from Abby's perspective. You find out she's just like Ellie, someone who has dedicated her life to finding the person who killed her father. But now that that's over, what kind of life do you live? It seems like Abby is about to answer that question for Ellie. That's what makes the story so good. There are these constant reminders of what Ellie's journey will look like, yet she chooses to go down that path anyway. Just look at Tommy, for example. By the end, he can barely walk, his wife hates him, and all he can do is talk about getting revenge for Joel. If you superimpose Ellie's face on this guy, boom, that's Ellie, but in the future. I think the scene that really did it for me was at the end, the final battle between Ellie and Abby. In a moment of kindness, Ellie lets all that pain go and she forgives Abby. And we can see that ironically, Abby is really the only person that can understand Ellie. Their character arcs finish and you can see Abby is now Joel and Ellie is now Tommy. See, a true masterpiece. I give it a 10 out of 10 because Neil paid me to say that.